Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to show you how I make these fake flying cars. And I've used this method in these 3 animations. This is how it looks. And it's really basic. First, I'm going to show you how to make them just go straight in line. And then this other version where it's like going around in a circle. So yeah, I'm just going to make a plane. And that's all it is. I mean, it's a plane with a noise texture, an animated noise texture. That's it. But let's add a plane. And in real life, a car is like 2 meters wide. So let's say this thing has 2 lanes. Let's make it 4 meters. And then just scale it on the y-axis to make a long road. Gonna apply the scale. Then we'll make a new material. And we'll add our noise texture. Control T to get the mapping nodes. And if you don't have the Node Wrangler add-on, you can just search for that here in add-ons. Node Wrangler, and that's the one you want. You can connect these manually as well, just search for them, but it's way easier to just press Control T. And for this noise texture, we can just go ahead with the object here for the texture coordinates. And then let's connect this to the alpha, but let's also get a color ramp. Now, if you want this to work in Eevee, you have to actually activate alpha or transparency. So then you go here, well, you switch to Eevee first in the render engine here, and then you go to this tab, material, scroll down, and here under settings, you set the blend mode to alpha blend, or actually alpha hashed is probably better. And same here for the shadow mode, alpha hashed. So now we have transparency. And now we can just adjust this noise texture, make it a bit smaller, or decrease the scale to make these pieces bigger. This is like a 2-lane thing, I guess, and so let's, how big would a car be? About that big, or even smaller, maybe something like 0.5 or 0.25. Yeah, maybe that's best. Something else I'd like to do is to stretch it out a bit. So I do that by decreasing the Y scale here on the mapping node, and you might have to adjust the noise scale after that, just fine tune it, get it looking how you want. And to animate this, you just set some keyframes. In this case, it's on the y-axis. If we go to the graph editor here, we can go to frame 1, hover over this location value, press I, and then go to another frame, increase this value, and do another keyframe with I. And if you can't see your keyframes here, you have to actually select this mapping node and the object. And now this should be animated. Yeah, there we go. It should probably be a bit faster, and then you can just increase that. Another way, I usually do this. I usually just set 1 keyframe for, actually no, well yeah, make 1 keyframe here, and then I go to the value that I actually want to animate, press N here, and go to modifiers, and then add a generator. And then you can change this X value to make it faster or slower, and if you want to change the direction, you can just make it a negative value. I always make it emissive as well, so I increase this strength down here and change the color to maybe blue or yellow. So obviously up close it looks kind of garbage, it's just a noise texture, but like from far away, that's that might as well be cars. And then you can just copy this around and make it go like that. Now for the spinning version, that's actually I made that once and I kind of forgot how I did it, but I figured it out again. What you do is you add a circle, and let's just scale that up, apply the scale, and we'll go into edit mode, select everything, and then just extrude that a little bit. And the trick here is to take one of these edges or edge loops and just offset it slightly on the Z axis. So let's do that right now. It's very subtle. And we can use our other material as a base, but let's click this one, this number, to make a copy. So we can change this without changing our previous material. First, we gotta just switch this texture coordinate. So let's connect the generated instead. And we should also adjust the scale so we get something that we like, and that's sort of what we're looking for. We should also adjust this scale. Let's set it back to 1 maybe. But then we need to adjust this again. It's just a matter of finding a balance here. I would also adjust this color ramp a bit. Might also increase the scale here. You can adjust this one as well, the Z. That's basically what we want. Now to animate this, I would actually just go ahead and, well, we don't want this animation on the mapping node. So let's just right click here and clear keyframes. But then the actual object, that's what we want to animate. So let's press K and make a keyframe for the rotation. But delete the X and Y here. And on the Z rotation, just add a generator. That's way too quick, but something like 0.1 is probably good, or even 0.01. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and let me know if there's anything else you want me to make a video about. Bye.